An interesting phenomenon was brought to my attention the other day. I was chatting with a fellow artist and he congratulated me on this painting, saying, "Sometimes you have to let go of the ladder in order to fall up." I think he was referring to the idea that I'd painted something sort of weird. I'd just gone and done a giant fruit painting, one with hints of realism, yet a strange sort of geometry to it. As far as art businesses are concerned, I'd taken a huge risk. After all, there's no real guarantee that big, weird cherries will grab the attention of collectors. Maybe I just spent 70 hours on a flop. Painting these cherries did indeed feel a little bit like falling up. I'd let go of the proverbial ladder, the somewhat set notion of what I needed to do and paint in order to sell artwork, and I jumped off to follow a sudden love affair that I had developed with a photo I'd taken of some dewy cherries in a black cereal bowl. I was so excited about the idea, the vision I had in my head, and I just kept trying to explain it to people, the scale, the style, the mood. A few got it, but many were like, "That sounds great." They meant well. Sometimes it's hard to get the ideas across or to see what's being explained. It happens to me all of the time. And all of those conversations I had with friends and family in advance of starting out on the Cherries painting and the subsequent series afterwards came from a space of love. As an entrepreneur and a creative, especially, it's hard sometimes to step out of what you're pretty sure will be well received by potential clients to instead do something different, at risk of never gaining traction and only collecting dust in your apartment. Honestly, I'm still wondering how well this Big Fruit series will do. But I'm so glad I went with my enthusiasm and painted something I'm utterly enthralled with. I feel like it had been so long since I'd painted something that was truly just for me. Not that I haven't enjoyed my other work, but it's true that when you turn a passion into a vocation and ask for it to feed you, that you lose a bit of the soul behind that passion. I think little or big pleasure projects like this help revive those things for me and that inspiration. And I think you can see it in the art. No matter if I sell this painting or lots of prints of it, the risk of letting go of that ladder for a time paid off because I gained joy from this painting. My horizons were broadened and my skill set further developed. Ever since, I've been thinking about the other fruit scenes that I could do to stick with this exciting inspiration momentum that I've fostered in myself. Because honestly, I love painting, but I loved painting these cherries. So, stay tuned for more big, weird fruit in the future, maybe other things, and tap that follow button to see me take more risks in the future.